Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. I'm Octo.
And I'm Looney.
And apparently we found a wine party here. It's been like 5 months.
Yes, it has.
Since we last played, because you had a baby.
That's true. Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah. So, bear with us for like the first episode of both of us playing, because we don't remember what to do or... Oh, the game froze.
Good
What
start.
to do
Good
or
start.
how to do it.
Yeah, it's literally gonna be rusty,
Yeah.
but that's fine.
We have literal rust on our fingers.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really weird. What's up, Nazi?
Oh, nice.
So, is he dead?
I love how he's stereotypical blonde.
I know, right?
Blue eyes.
So he has to be a Nazi, right? Okay, so Y is pick stuff up.
Okay.
And Y is the action button.
People are like,
Oh, that was the alarm! Whoops!
false alarm, false alarm.
What's this? This looks important.
So, how are you enjoying these water levels?
They're the worst
Yeah?
of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a jerk for perfectly... like, I'll do these levels, you can do the other levels. Perfectly that I had to do all the water levels.
That's okay. I'm sure you'll get me back.
Oh, yeah. I'll find a way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you didn't go over. That frame rate.
It's awesome, man.
Alright. I feel I should
That's the
probably
future
use
of gaming
things.
right there.
I know, right? Future of gaming, 20 frames per second.
That's right.
Dude, so I was playing, well, I wasn't playing, but Mafuki and my girlfriend were playing Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. And Scholar of the First Sin is like the upgraded version on the new consoles.
Right.
And they upped the frame rate to 60. And my girlfriend was playing on the 360, and Mafuki was playing on the Xbox One. And before he saw them side by side, he was like, I don't see a difference between 30 frames and 60 frames. And then he saw them side by side, and he was like, wow, like 60 frames looks way better.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Everything in like video games and like animation almost always looks better in 60. Almost.
It's
always.
true. And you know what? When the transition was happening, when they first started doing 60 frames per second, a lot of people really didn't notice.
Yeah.
But then when you go back to the 30 frames, you're like, wow, this is really laggy.
Yeah.
It's like when I went back to GoldenEye. You know, when I grew up, GoldenEye was the hottest thing around, right?
Yeah.
And but when you go back, the frame rate really doesn't hold up all that well.
No, it gets destroyed.
You know, and it's unfortunate that it didn't get a remake like Perfect Dark did. I know there's lots of legal stuff on that, but
Right.
Perfect Dark, I mean, we were just talking about this before. It did really well when they rebooted it.
It's amazing about, and we're not talking Perfect Dark Zero. We're talking like Perfect Dark.
I'm sorry, Perfect Dark what?
It's the amount of people that liked that game, Perfect Dark Zero.
Right. Good soundtrack though. That's about it.
Yeah,
that's
about it.
Yeah.
Because don't you love how British Joanna is now American for some reason?
Yeah,
that's great.
What happened? Was she just undercover as a pretend British spy? You know, I actually heard an interview with, I think it was Ken Lobb, who regretted some of the decisions they made for Perfect Dark Zero.
Was making the game one of his regrets?
It was especially the control scheme.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
Now, this was before the time where, like, Call of Duty was just, where do I go here? It must be upstairs. This was before the time where just, like, Call of Duty was the standard for first-person shooter controls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, even so much that, like, Halo and stuff is starting to be like, let's just incorporate Call of Duty controls. Because shooter fans know Call of Duty because it's so popular. Right?
It's true, yeah. I mean, you gotta go with what people...
No.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So, there's actually a game that has... called The Last of Us. And... it came out on the PS3 originally, 30 frames per second. They re-released it on the PS4, 60 frames per second. But they actually have an option, like if you can't play, like if 60 frames per second makes you motion sick or anything, you can actually switch it to 30 and lock it at 30 frames.
Really?
And that was where I also showed my girlfriend and Mafuki, like, look, I was playing on 60, and then I was like, look, and I went back to 30, and it looks choppy.
Really?
Like, it literally looks like you're just missing things. Like, it doesn't look natural anymore. And...
I love how they just salute you.
Yeah, they salute you, and you're like, yeah, whatever, cool. And it's like, you really don't notice while you're playing 30 frames, but as soon as it switches to 60, you're like, oh my gosh, this is way better. This looks way better. It feels faster. It feels more responsive. Everything's better.
Well, it was definitely a good decision. Whoever made that decision to go to 60 frames.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like the guy who made the decision, the D-pad isn't good enough. Let's make it like a stick or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Can you imagine playing shooters now with a D-pad? Like,
well, you can't. You could. Like, Doom was on the SNES and on the Genesis, and
yeah,
it just doesn't work.
No. It was okay on the computer because...
Well, yeah, because you had mouse.
Yeah, you did.
Even though you couldn't look... In a lot of games, you couldn't look up and down. Like Wolfenstein 3D and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's when it was more simple.
Yeah.
Less to worry about.
Yeah. You kind of fired, and if they were in your general direction, they would get hit.
Yeah.
That's why, the super... Oops! Didn't mean to do that. Why am I locked onto? That's why, the super shotgun in Doom is so great. Right? You fire, and everything in front of you gets hit.
Yeah,
it's just the way it
true.
Works.
The Doom and Wolfenstein days.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I miss Wolfenstein 3D. Because I've just been... I guess this kind of dates the video, but I've been... over the past couple weeks, I've been playing Wolfenstein The Old Blood. Which is... Do you know I'm a bad guy now? You do. Okay. Which is a standalone DLC for Wolfenstein The New Order, which was a reboot, which everyone was, kind of looking at it, and they're like, this is probably going to suck, right? And then they played it, and they're like, wow, this is actually really amazing. You should play Wolfenstein The New Order. You'd really like it.
Yeah?
And they have dream sequences in that game where you can go back and play Wolfenstein 3D, but your character still looks like his arms and stuff is still new graphics. But everything else is Wolfenstein 3D.
Really? That's
and it's
awesome.
Levels ripped straight from Wolfenstein 3D. And it's really cool, and that just the entire thing, I was like, I just want to play Wolfenstein 3D now. That's all I want to do.
Wow. And also they have Wolfenstein 3D on the Xbox 360 arcade.
Yeah, on the store, yeah.
And I still play it sometimes.
It surprisingly, if you can get over weird controls and, them not telling you where to go, you just have to figure it out, which I personally like.
Yeah.
It actually holds up really well.
You know what's so funny is...
where do I go?
I remember the first time I played Wolf 3D on my phone. I was like...
That was nuts.
I'm like, this is amazing, because I used to put in floppy disks. That's dating me.
Yeah.
I used to put in, floppy disks into the computer, and it couldn't fit on one floppy. It came on multiple floppies. So,
3 megabytes. Yeah, that's huge.
I know, right? So...
It's like, I can have the entire NES library on... a 5 meg, flash drive if I wanted.
Yeah, I know, right? So I mean,
where do I go?
I don't know. I'm having fun watching you.
I don't know what to do. There's no ladders around. I figure you just climb this thing, but that's not right. Anyway, continue with your story.
So the first time, the first time I ever played Wolf 3D was on a, DOS-based computer.
Yeah.
So the first time I downloaded Wolf 3D from the App Store, I was like, wow.
And it takes less than 5
it was
seconds.
Bink, done to download, and I played it, and it was smooth, and it was nice. So...
It's still not going to be quite as good because touchscreen controls, man, they just don't work for FPS games.
Yeah.
Or platformers or anything like that.
I think it was just the novelty of that the game was running on my phone.
Yeah.
And that's just... It was just awesome.
It's remember this game you used to play all the time? Now you can play it while you're going to the bathroom. Now you can...
Yeah.
Waiting for a movie to start, play some Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I used to play that game so much that I would actually... When I would not be playing it, I could actually physically see the game.
Yeah, when you close your eyes and stuff?
Yeah, not even when I close my eyes.
Just you could
I could just see it.
Just overtook your mind.
That's why
that happened with me with Call of Duty 4.
That's why I knew I was playing it too much, and I had to actually take a break at that point.
Yeah. Call of Duty, that just stopped. It didn't slow down. It was just and I'm done.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Call of Duty 4 was like that with me. Oh, hey, bud. Where I would play it, go to school, and watch videos of it on my phone and on my laptop, and then I would go home and play it for 6 hours, go to bed, dream about it, wake up, play it for an hour, go to school, watch videos about it.
Wow.
That was...
That's not healthy.
Call of Duty 4 was my life for a year and a half.
I remember that.
Yeah, because you were like, play something else. I'm like, I don't need anything else.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, there's Halo. There's,
Like, I'm done with Halo. I love Halo so much, though.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when the original Xbox came out. That was the only game I really wanted.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember you showing it to me, and I was like, I was just like, at that moment, even though I was like, 2001, how old was I? Like 8.
Yeah.
Whoa, I was like 8 in 2001? That's weird. I was like, this is the future. Oh my gosh!
Death by fan. It's not even moving fast. Apparently they were poisoned.
Poisoned and razor sharp.
Yeah.
Apparently the fan was made of lightsabers.
You just got slapped to death by a fan.
That's worse than GoldenEye. Just the slapper. It's like, tch, tch.
I know, right?
Oh, man. Well, at least I know how to get there now, so it'll be fast. Right. The days before checkpoints existed.
Yeah. They had to start doing that because people wouldn't finish the games, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I can't break boxes? You guys aren't cool with that?
I thought you were just going to end it there for him.
Nah, this is a brawler, so guns do less damage than...
Yeah.
Ouch. Guns do less damage than, bullets. That's how that works. Or, I mean, than punching. I'm fighting! It's hard to fight and talk at the same time. Just, Nazi, just die. Thank you. But yeah, even when I was that young, I could tell, like, this is the future right here. That was also the first... When I played Halo when I was, like, 11-ish. Because I wasn't allowed to play it for a long time. It's like begging Dad, just please let me play Halo. It's aliens, it's not humans, I can kill them, it's fine. Finally let me. And, like, I remember the transition to 2 sticks being really smooth. Probably because I hadn't played any shooters before. Whoa, yeah. I hadn't played any Halo was, like, probably my first-person shooter.
I struggled with it at first because I played GoldenEye with 1 stick and C buttons.
Yeah.
So, for me, it was really hard.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I can't really go back.
Yeah. Well, I think the only sort of shooter style I ever played before Halo 1, this is so weird to think about, was Banjo-Tooie. Had a first-person shooting section.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was like that.
Well, it's rare, right? So they were like, GoldenEye works. Just pull a kazooie out of your backpack, cock your neck, and then you can fire eggs.
Pull a kazooie out of your backpack.
Yeah, kazooie, man, the bird.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man.
Huh?
That's part of this game that's really difficult, is jumping straight.
Yeah.
And actually connecting with
Doesn't
the jump.
sound like it'd be difficult, but it really is.
It is.
But, like, yeah, even when I was that young, I was like, this is the future. Dual stick is the future.
And you were right.
Yeah, and, like, to the point where I'm like, now, if I can't control a camera with the right stick, I'm like, you guys are doing it wrong.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, did the new,
I'm not even gonna try and make that.
You're not gonna try that? Nice.
I'm pretty sure isn't there a secret? Yeah, a secret in these vents. Get med kit and some ammo. Thought there was I thought there was like a bigger canteen back there too. So I guess we have to jump this.
Do the new 3DSs have two sticks?
Yeah, the 3DS XL. Yeah, like the new 3DS. Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say because they realized, I think, that it was a mistake to not include 2 sticks on the very first model.
Well, yeah, because then you take away every third-person and first-person shooter, especially for everyone who's left-handed. Like me, I can't use the stylus to control the camera.
Right, yeah.
And then with my right hand and fire, I literally can't do it. It's just too hard.
Yeah. And that's why they tried to fix it, and they sort of did with the extension. The extension stick.
Yeah. It felt really weird, though.
It was. I mean, it was...
The games that used it didn't need it.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool fix, I thought. Like, it was clever.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely clever.
But, yeah, it's definitely good to just include the second stick.
Yeah, just have a second stick. That's why the Vita, even though it still doesn't sell really well, the Vita is super cool. It's because it is basically as powerful as maybe in between the PS3 and PS2, so we can play, like, PS3 games and stuff, and it has 2 sticks. Perfect.
That's awesome.
It's perfect. Play some first-person shooters, totally cool. Anyway, guys, that was that level. So, next time, see if we can finish off this map. See you guys then.